Okay, good evening, everyone. You are welcome once again to today's edition of the podcast. As usual, there are a lot of content creators, but what the Freddy Fed team is trying to do is that we are trying to tell you what it is instead of what it would be. So the main essence of this podcast is to get people who have been through the process, share their experiences, some of the mistakes they make, and some of the opportunities they also got, so that those of us who are beginning the process, we can learn from it. And this has been our motive for the past 5 years. So we are trying as much as possible to make the process so easy and simple for you. And this is the reason why we try as much as possible to bring you this Study Abroad podcast every Saturday. So all that we want you to do is you tell a friend to tell a friend, so that you don't keep on missing. One thing that you need to understand is that if if people have been able to make it, if people have been able to study abroad, then it means that the process is not far from you. You can equally also make it. So you just need to know and understand the strategies you need to know, and you are good to go. And this is why we always come with you this Study Abroad podcast. So today we have a wonderful guest from she's in Germany. She's coming to tell us her fantastic story, how she was able to move from her home country to Nigeria. And I'm sure it's a story that from her home country to Germany. And I'm sure you don't want to miss her story. Good evening. How are you? Yeah. So please, can you quickly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, so my name is Golden Bengoru. I am currently a master's student in Germany studying materials chemistry and mineralogy. And I'm also a YouTuber. I love talking, I love helping people. And yeah, that's the summary. Mhm.
Oh, okay. That is fantastic. So please, today we have a wonderful guest. She is Golden Benguru. Did I get the name right?
Goro. Goro.
Or should I say Ben and Goma? No, Ben too sounds like malish name. Golden. Okay, Golden will be fine, right?
Yeah, Golden is my first name, so that's fine.
Yes. So we are happy to have Golden on our podcast today. She's from Nigeria, and it happened that she got the privilege to study in Germany. So today we are here to listen to the story of Golden. And Golden, as usual, we will make sure that by the time you leave the platform, you are wholly exhausted. You have given out all the information we need, because we
Yeah.
just want to show us the way. So please
Yeah.
get prepared and expect that our viewers will be allowed to ask some questions. So expect to receive questions from our viewers as well. Yeah, so
Okay.
please, if you just tune in, this is the Freddy Fed, the biggest study abroad podcast so far in the system. So you are all welcome, and stay tuned as we begin this interesting interview. All right, good in.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, I laugh a lot.
yeah, so why Germany? I think this should have come later, but I just want to begin
Yeah,
with it just
this
to
is an
listen.
award. This is an award-winning question. Why Germany? I always say that my course brought me to Germany, right? So while some people are like, oh, I want to go to Germany, I want to go to the US, I want to go to Canada, wherever you want to go to. For me, it was like I want to study this course, right? And the course that I decided to study or that I wanted to study was in Germany. right? So when I found the course, when I read like the what's it called, the properties of the course and everything, description, I literally just fell in love with the course at first sight. And I'm like, Germany, I'm coming to you. So I initially had two options, Norway or Germany, but Germany won. Like the course just stole my heart. So the reason why I'm in Germany today is because of my course. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting one. Then so you can tell us a bit about your background, what you studied
Mhm.
at the at your you said this is masters, right? You're doing your masters in the Germany. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what did you do during your bachelor's? And is it the same as, is there any relationship between the course you did in your master's compared to in your bachelor's compared to the current one you are doing for your master's?
Yeah, definitely. So for my bachelor's, I studied chemistry, industrial chemistry, and I love chemistry. Like chemistry is like my second love. Okay, no, my third love. Yeah, I really love chemistry so much. So I did chemistry in my bachelor's, and for my master's, I'm studying materials chemistry and mineralogy, right? Because I love chemistry so much. So yeah, the love of chemistry keeps growing every day.
Why? Is there something interesting about chemistry that we need to know?
Everything is about chemistry, literally. Your entire body is about chemistry. The clothes you're putting on is chemistry. The makeup is chemistry. Literally, everything is chemistry. So I don't know. That's why it's really exciting for me anyway. So that's why I'm pursuing it.
Oh, okay. So now the question will be, why are you motivated by a cause, but not just the name of a country? Maybe some of us will be like, me, I want to study in US, so not the cause. Somebody
Yeah.
to say, I want to be studying UK. But why are you motivated by cause, but not the country?
Okay. So think about it this way, right? A country is offering like this particular maybe program or something, it's because they most likely have like, job opportunities there, right? Or even if they don't, no, they definitely have job opportunities there because if they don't have need for whatever they are putting in their curriculum, then there's no point of putting it there, right? So that's why I don't know, maybe because of my dad as well, I've never had the mindset of, oh, you go to this country or you go to that country. It's always about, okay, like what can I get at the end of the day, right? So right now Europe is really going into like sustainability, producing like electric cars, stuff like that. And for me, that's what I want to go into. I'm really big on sustainability and I want to go into recycling. And Germany is like one of the leading countries in that, hence my course, right? So that's what like made me initially, like I said earlier, I wanted to go to Norway, but thankfully I had a conversation with an amazing professor from Ekiti State University, and I told him that, oh, this was the course, this is what I want to do. And then I showed him the first course that was in Norway. And then he explained to me that, oh, if you study this course, you end up here, right? You'll not actually be where you want to be. So I had to like go back to the drawing board. And then I'm like, okay, we start researching and looking for universities that are offering like my goals and my objectives. And then I found this course and literally I fell in love. I literally fell in love with materials chemistry and mineralogy. Like at first sight, I haven't made up my mind that I'm going to apply this year. If I don't get admission this year to this particular course, I'm going to apply again, learn again until they get tired of seeing my application and they take me. But yeah, so that's my motivation.
Yeah, that's interesting. So please, if you just tune in, my name is Ben, and this is the Freddy Fed Study Abroad podcast. Today we have Godin, and she has started sharing her story with us. Interestingly, she is motivated by the course she wants to study, not the country she wants to study in. And I think this is a unique story because so far so good. All those that we have interviewed or who have been on this seat, is more like the country first before maybe the cause, but it's like yours is kind of opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I agree with you perfectly. For almost 3 months now, the Fred Fair team have been campaigning that before you even make an attempt to study abroad, you have to know your why.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think that is where most people get it wrong. Because if you're able to know why you want to study abroad, it keeps you focused and it helps you to know where to go, how to go, and when to go it. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, completely, 100%. Like like even now, I like some parents are already coming to talk to me because of my YouTube channel, right? Some parents are coming to talk to me about, oh, I want my kid to eventually study in Germany, and I'm like, it's fine. Like Germany is an amazing country. Any country you pick for whatever reason, I'm sure it's fine. But then you shouldn't just think. You should only have a mindset about the country. It should be like, okay, like what's the end goal? Because you run and you, let's say for example, you run to Germany and then you're not even interested in any of the leading things that are, that are exciting now in Germany. Like everyone's talking about electric cars, everyone's talking about like AI, like sustainability. Right now in Germany, CO2 capture is like the bomb. Like literally in my school, in my university, out of like every, I don't know, five science students or people who are in like chemistry related fields, one of them is doing something related to like carbon capture, right? So you come to Germany, you're not even interested in carbon capture, you're not interested in like anything related to what's actually happening, then you're just stuck, or you end up doing like really shitty jobs that you're not interested in, or you're just doing the jobs to survive, not to actually enjoy being in the country that you have chosen, right? Yeah.
Oh, that is an interesting one. So, how was the process? How did you find it?
Oh, German embassy made me wait 18 months. I waited 18 months to get my interview dates to come and study in Germany. But so for my school, it wasn't difficult at all, right? I don't know. I've been trying to remember what actually happened because I already knew I wanted to come to Uni Bremen like since 2021. I already knew I was going to come to Uni Bremen. It was already saved on my phone. Like, okay, this is the course you're going to apply to. But then I can't really remember what happened. And I thought, okay, I was not going to travel anymore in 2022. I thought, okay, maybe I'll have to move to like 2023 to travel. And then in 2022, my dad was like, no, you have to leave this country before, because Nigeria was going to do like elections and stuff. My dad was like, no, you have to leave. And then this was like towards the end of February. I just finished my national youth service. I came home and then I opened the school's website and I see, oh, the deadline for application is at the end of February. And I go through the requirements, everything that I needed to get. I literally had like 4 or 5 days to get everything. And then I wrote like emails, text messages to like my professor in school, the where I did my internship, even my pastor as well. So I got like recommendation letters from there. Every other thing I had, because I've done like IELTS like a couple of times. So I had like my IELTS certificate already. Because my courses, even though it's in Germany, it's English taught. So you need to prove that you can actually speak and understand English before they take you. So I gathered all my documents and I submitted like I think on the 27th or 26th of February. So I was not even like, honestly, I just applied, but I wasn't even hopeful that I was going to get it, right? So I was looking for other options, although nothing was really exciting to me. There was another school also in Germany that offered something close, but I was like, okay, maybe when I come, I'll switch and I'll come here to Uni. So I applied and then they got back to me a few weeks later and then they invited me for an aptitude test. Ah, yeah, something I also forgot to mention. The reason why I was also I was not sure I was going to get it, not because I didn't think my application was good, but because my course is a restricted course. So they have like the number of students they take for every year. And obviously the people that applied earlier, once the mark is like once they've gotten the amount of people they want, that's the end. Even if you send your application, like nobody's gonna look at it till next year.
So
So I
is
was
it
a
like
little bit.
first come, first serve?
Yeah, so that's how it works with restricted courses. So restricted courses, if you don't apply as early as possible, then your chances of getting in is very low because you don't know how many people are applying for that course. So you don't know how many people have like strong applications that have applied before you, right? So I was a little bit worried, but thankfully I got invited to like the aptitude test sometime in March. I wrote the aptitude test and I passed really well. I think got like 80% out of 100 or something like that. And then I got the admission letter and I was just like, I was so ecstatic. I was so happy. I was so excited. Oh, finally, I've gotten the admission. And then it was time to, and that's another mistake I made. I was supposed to book my appointment date before I even applied. I should have booked it like more than 1 year ago. But I
No,
didn't know that.
does it mean you can book for your appointment before you even get admission.
Yeah.
How
So
does
that's why I
how
tell
does
people
that
all
work?
the time. If you want to come, like I'm saying it now, if you want to come and study in Germany, book your appointment date. Once you've made up your mind that I want to come and study in Germany, I've picked my school, I've picked my course, go and book your appointment dates. Right now, the appointment
Without
dates waiting
admission.
time. Yeah, so there's a way you can do that, right? So on the new portal, because I do anyway, let me just say on the new portal, they'll ask you to upload all of your documents, right? In the place of your admission letter, just take your laptop, open Google Docs or Microsoft Word and just type, oh, I'm currently searching for school, blah blah blah. Write a letter to the embassy and upload it in that session. Right? It's even fine. You can actually upload nonsense there, but I don't recommend that you do that. Like upload like a proper letter, upload it on the space that they've asked you to upload your motivation letter, or sorry, your admission letter. Your what's it called, your blocked account. That's another thing that people wait until the last minute to get. Write a letter as well to the embassy and tell them that, okay, my blocked account is not ready yet, but I'm working on getting it as soon as possible. Upload that letter there and then join the waiting list. Because after you've been on the waiting list, before the embassy actually allows you to submit your application, you are given one more chance. In fact, you're given like 30 days or less. I don't remember the exact number of days anyway, but you are given like a number of days. Like they're like, oh, it has gotten to your turn. You can now submit your application. Check your documents. Is there any documents you want to change? Is there any documents you want to correct? So in the place of those letters, you can now take out you can delete the letters and upload your actual admission letter and then go for the preliminary review. I even helped somebody that we actually even still, because his blocked account was not ready yet, we actually still submitted the application with the letter for the blocked account. And then they replied us and they're like, because they're not your enemy. At the end of the day, they do want you to come to their country, right? You just have to give them what is right. Like you have to give them what they're asking for. So they replied us and they told us, oh, your blocked account is like a serious requirement, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, we're giving you like some amount of days to submit it. Right. So it's very possible. Like I'm saying it again, if you want to come and study in Germany, the waiting time is really long. It's so sad, but it's really long. So just book your appointment date, get on that waiting list. And on the waiting list, it's even better now. During our time, we did not have any portal. We could not see whether it's 6 months remaining or it's 3 months remaining. But now on the portal, even though you can't see the exact amount of time that you have left, once you have waited maybe more than 6 months, is now your waiting time would reduce and show approximated waiting time is now between maybe 6 months to 3 months. Then once you have waited more, it's going to show, okay, it's now between 6 weeks to 4 weeks. So it does change, right? So it's better, at least you have peace of mind that, okay, I know that my appointment date is coming up and I know that my uh I
Yeah,
am
go then.
so
Yeah,
sorry. Can you still hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Ah, can you still see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
But I'm stuck on my end.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
yeah,
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. The network
yeah, it
literally just
happened.
decided.
You know this, you
God,
know.
devil is a liar. Okay. So yeah. My problem was, or the mistake I made was, I didn't book my appointment date on time. And the waiting started. And I booked my appointment date immediately after I got my admission. And I thought, because they'll also ask you, like, when is your intended, resumption date? And I was like, oh, October 2022. And then we're waiting. October came, January came. And it is really exhausting waiting. Like, you don't know what to do yourself. And if you're currently in your waiting period, even if it's not Germany, whatever country you're waiting to go for, my number one advice is, don't just sit down. If you're coming to Germany, learn German. Learn German. Du musst Deutsch sprechen. Learn German.
Yes, I
You
think
should
we
learn.
will come. Yes, we will come there. So we want to know if during the school application and then
Mhm,
you booking for the um, interview appointment, the embassy
mhm.
appointment, how much did it cost you?
I didn't pay anything. 0 naira, 0 euros, zero.
So it's free to book an appointment before
Yeah,
you are
don't pay anybody money, oh.
Oh, okay.
Except the person, except maybe you and the person have like an agreement, the person is helping you, but you don't pay any money for your booking of appointment to the embassy. You don't pay any money, right? Then for school, for my school, after getting
Please,
the admission,
can
because
you re-echo that one? Because we
don't
want
pay
our
anybody
viewers to. All right.
money.
Because
You
the
don't have
first,
to.
yeah, people are just using any ways possible to
Nine.
just
Oh,
suck
sorry.
money from
No,
people.
like no, no, no. Don't do that. It's really easy. Like I even have I have a step by step video on how to book your appointment dates. Except you just want to be lazy, which I highly I like. You should, if you want to come and study abroad, you should be able to make your application and do everything yourself. Because coming here, you will do everything yourself, and if you come here after somebody has helped you to do everything, you're already like 5 steps back on being independent, right? So do everything yourself. Apply, just go online. If you can't figure, there's ChatGPT today. Ask ChatGPT, how can I apply? ChatGPT to give you step by step, right? Google even Germany has AI now. If you write on Google, how do I do this? Like it gives you like suggestions. If you hit any roadblock, you can reach out to like maybe people that have done it before. Like for me, I answer one of the reasons why I even started YouTube was because when I was making my application, I reached out to some people to ask them for just really basic questions, and they were asking me to pay. But these were just there were questions that I was just asking to clarify what I thought was right. So that's why I made up my mind that when I come to Germany, anybody, and my YouTube community people can testify to that. If you ask me questions, I reply you. It even shows on my, if you ask the comments a question, I reply you. Right. So just reach out to anybody that has done this before, okay, and then ask them for question. But you can do everything yourself. Like you can't do everything yourself. You don't have to pay anybody. 0 naira, 0 euros, $0. You don't have to pay any money to come to Germany for the embassy now.
Yeah, interestingly, Ola Yanju Jeremiah says, watching from Germany, also students in Nigeria. This is the same process I passed through by myself. So,
Awesome.
yes, Olaya, he is also confirming to the fact that he didn't pay 0 naira. Is it
Yeah.
only to Nigerians or worldwide?
Everybody. I also have Ghanaians
Oh, my
watching my.
Ghanaian people listen. Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to pay anybody except you want to, but you don't have to. Right? If you feel like, oh, you're lazy, you don't want to do it, then that's your decision. But from the embassy, it's even written there, and that's another problem. Some people don't read the embassy. Literally, when you open the portal, the embassy will tell you, we don't charge, we don't collect anybody. Any money, anybody that's asking you for money is probably a scammer. Like there's a statement like that, not the exact way I've said it, but it's there on the website that you shouldn't pay any money for appointments at all. Okay, so yeah.
yeah, thank you so much. But how competitive is admission? Yes, when it comes to getting admission in Germany, because is it because it is free? A lot of people are applying, and it is making you getting admission a little bit competitive.
To be honest, it depends on the course, right? So Germany is already tuition free, but then there are some courses in the university that they want you to come and study. So they offer scholarships for those type of courses, right? Those ones are competitive. And I don't know, people have maybe might have like a mindset that, oh, because studying in Europe is free. Most of the countries in Europe have like tuition free. So it's not, maybe standard of education is not like great, or you just enter there and just come out. It's not though. Right now, I'm doing my master's thesis and I'm tired. I can't wait to finish. But no, the competition is still there. You just have to make sure that you do your best for your application. Like just give it your best shots. Right? Don't do it half-assedly. Like if you make up your mind that, okay, you want to apply for several different schools, admissions or whatever, make tailored application. Don't submit generic applications. Right? Make your application tight. Your motivation letter, one page is enough. People don't have time to read. Like just make one page, your CV to one page. On your CV, make things that are only relevant to what you want to go and study. You don't have to put, oh, I was working in a daycare in 2006, and then you want to come and study economics or something like that. I don't know if you guys, but yeah. So make your application tight because there is competition. a lot of international students are coming to Germany every semester, not even every year. At this point, every semester. So you always have to bring your A game to
Okay.
your applications.
Thank you very much. So I want to apply for a master's program in Germany.
Mhm.
What are the documents I need to get?
Okay, so first things first, you want to come for masters. We need your BSc certificates. We need your transcripts. Then, depending on the language of instruction, if you're going to study in English, you need IELTS. Even if your school does not take IELTS from you, because there are some schools that they allow you proof to them that you can speak English, especially if you are from a country that you were colonized by, like the English speaking countries like Ghana, Nigeria. If you get a letter from your bachelor school showing them that, oh, okay, I studied in English, I can speak English, it's enough for the universities. But for the embassy, it's not enough. You have to do an English speaking test, right? Because
Oh,
if you're
okay.
coming, yeah,
So
so
it
if you're
means
coming,
if you want to study in Germany, English proficiency test is mandatory.
yeah, for the embassy, you definitely have, like, it's one of the documents, it's non-negotiable. Your letter would not be enough. And like, if it's too expensive for you, the embassy accepts Duolingo English test. This is really cheap. I don't know how much it is right now. Duolingo should pay me for promoting for promoting the
Yes,
English test.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah.
free advert.
But yeah, DET is cheap, and I can guarantee that it works because I even have a friend. She's currently in Berlin now.
So
She
what is
used
the what should be the score for Duolingo?
You see that I don't remember the I because I didn't write it. You see they'll show you the different grades. So you know how we have, like, maybe the school will tell you, or I don't know, the embassy might tell you, okay, no, the embassy doesn't tell you. The school usually tell you you should have like maybe 6.5 or 7 to 7.5 from maybe IELTS, or a particular score from TOEFL or whatever. You can just ask Google. Don't even stress yourself. Ask Google, like, what's the equivalent of IELTS 6.5 to 7.5 in Duolingo English test. Google will give you the answer. You don't have to. Somebody said it costs $80 now. Initially it was less than $50 when they started their English test, but I guess the price is going up as well. But yeah, DT also works, but you definitely need an English language certificate test to prove to the embassy that you can speak English. The same way, if you're coming to study a German, like a German taught course, if your language of instruction is going to be in German, then you need your German certificates. And these days, most of the people that are coming from maybe Ausbildung or whatever, B2 is like the minimum that everybody's beginning to ask for. Like, even right now in the state of Bremen, I'm in Bremen, the level for even studying nursing in Germany as an Ausbildung is B2, B2 German level. So you need your language of certificates. Then you also need like all your other certificates, your birth certificates. For Germany, it's important that you have your. So I don't know if you have that as well in Ghana, but in Nigeria we have like junior secondary certificate exam, and then we
Yes.
have senior secondary certificate exam.
Yeah.
Then we also have primary school leaving certificates. A lot of people did not write that exam, and the embassy usually asks for it. Like, it's not do or die. If you not write it, fine and all right. But I think that they also use that to try and gauge your age, because a lot of people lie about their age for some reason. I don't know why. But then if they can see, okay, you did your primary six at this year, you did your JSS3 at this year, you did your SS at this year, then like your age makes sense, right? So they usually need those certificates. If you don't have it, it's fine. But at least JSS3 and SS3, like your WAEC, NECO, whatever, junior and senior, you need it for the embassy if you're coming from Nigeria and even Ghana, right? Then what other certificates do you need? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Then you also need your motivation letter to the embassy. Are we talking about the embassy now, right? Yes.
So
You
you
have to
need
tell the
motivational letter to the embassy, not to the school.
No, no, no. There are two. So if you're coming to them, you need two motivation letters. One for the school. You're writing to the school. This is why you should take me to come and study this course in your school. So the embassy, you're telling the embassy, this is why I want to come and study in Germany. Germany is amazing. Blah blah blah
Can I
blah.
can I
Whatever.
send the same letter, the one I sent to the school? Can I send the same to the embassy?
No, no, no. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You need to write a motivation letter to the embassy as well. Tell them that, okay, this is the reason why I picked Germany, because you also have to tell them why they should allow you enter inside their country, right? So Yeah, you should definitely write that. And yeah, I think those are the most important things. For you also need your birth certificate. Surprisingly, a lot of people have had issues with like their birth certificate, and those of us that are from like the depth of the African countries, that your parents will give you like five names. Your parents will give you five names, and then your grandmother will give you an additional name, your grandfather will give you additional name, and then on one document you have this name, on another document you have this name. If you're a parent, you are here, please stop giving your children place names, or just stick to one, like maybe first name, middle name, last name, professionally on all the documents, because a lot of people have had problems with that. Like I have people that are very close to me that they've gone back and forth with affidavits, blah blah blah, to say, okay, this person and this person and this person is the same person, all under one name. And yeah, so make sure that all your documents are carrying the same name. If they are not, if you can change them before you apply, even better for you.
Does the order of arrangement of the name also count? So, for
No,
instance, maybe on my Wesley certificate, maybe my name is Frimpong Benjamin, but on my, let's say, BSc, it is Benjamin Frimpong.
no,
That's
it's fine.
that's
The
fine.
names just have to be the same, because sometimes some people ask you surname, first name, middle name, or they'll ask you first name, middle name, surname. The names just have to be the same. It doesn't matter how it's arranged. The problem is usually if, for example, your name is Alexander. On this document, you write Alex. On the other document, you write Alexander. That's a problem, because they'll say it's not the same person. Right, so make sure that all your documents are carrying the exact same, like even if your name is Alexander, don't go write Alexandra on another one. Like if there's like DERDRA, it's a problem. If one letter is missing, it's a problem. Right, so yeah, take note of that.
I think that's a lot of information. A lot of information for us, and I thank God after the podcast we will make the video available so that people can listen and listen to it again, because I think you said a lot that if people really appreciate this podcast, they can learn a lot of things from it, that there wouldn't be any need for them to consult any agent for them to be frauded. Me, that is where my concern is, because sometimes I don't understand why. Like, I don't still understand why you have to pay money for somebody, and at the end of the day, the person will just run away with your money. And it's like,
You can do it yourself. I'm a very big fan of DIY. You can definitely do it yourself.
oh,
It
okay.
doesn't matter your age. Like Germany is actually not the first country I came to. I went to the UK when I was even younger, and I did all the processes by myself. Like I didn't pay anybody, and I was not even up to 18 at that time. So you can imagine. So you can definitely do it yourself.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So now let's look at the visa application. Now, when we said that when you are booking an appointment at the embassy, it's free. But the point is, before you receive your visa, do you have to pay any money?
So the application is you're telling the embassy, okay, I want to come for the visa interview. That's what the application is for, right? So now you have to submit your documents, they go through your documents, and then when you go for the interview, you have to go with your visa fee. So before now, they only used to take cash, but I think now they started taking, you can either pay with your card, or you can also go with the equivalent of the I can't remember how much it is in euros. Somebody should say it. I think there are a lot of people that have like that have like good ideas here. But let's say, for example, if the visa, I can't remember how much it is right now, but let's say if the visa fee is 76 euros, you just convert that to how much it is in your currency and take that cash. Always take extra just in case of the differences of the exchange rate. But that's the only money you pay with the embassy, right? Except, okay, another thing that I didn't mention is sometimes your school might ask you to bring certified documents. Yeah, people have been asking me this, even some people from Ghana. You don't need to certify your documents for your embassy like appointment. For the embassy interview, you don't need to certify your documents. The only time you need to certify your documents is if your school here in Germany wants to enroll you before you arrive, right? So for them to enroll you, they need to be sure that your documents are original. Now you have to go to the embassy to do that certification, and then you pay. It's not a lot of money. It's less than 50 euros. It's not a lot of money. So you go to the embassy and you book an appointment. It's also on the website. You book an appointment, you go to the embassy. I don't know how they do it. They take your documents inside. Then you also have to go there with photocopy. So they come out, and then in your front, they stamp the photocopy, you sign, and then you send that stamped photocopy to Germany through DHL, FedEx, or whichever, somebody's coming to Germany and person helps you to carry a document, and then you bring that to Germany and then you submit it to the school. But for the embassy, you don't need to certify any documents. You don't need to go to any Ministry of Education, Ministry of whatever. You don't need that. You just need to go there with all the documents you have in your hand, your visa fee, you go for an interview, they ask you your questions, you write your small test, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So at the visa, during the visa application, you need to write a test.
Yeah, they just started that. In my time, I didn't write a test. It was
Oh,
just
can you
they
can
just
you
asked
tell
me.
us a bit about that?
Yeah, so right now, I think a lot of people, you know how people are just like doing, oh, just want to jackpot, they just pick like whatever course and they just jump and come abroad. But I think
Is,
for I
is
think
this
for
low key?
yeah, yeah. So I think for Germany, they're trying to like kind of like filter. So whatever, let's say you want to come and study economics, for example. I don't have using economics today, but let's say you want to come and study economics, for example, in Germany. The test can literally be what is economics. Like the questions are really basic, right? So it's if you really are passionate about studying that course, or if you're even interested in studying that course, you should know what is economics, right? So the questions are really basic. I have a very close friend. They asked her. She studied something related to biochemistry. She's coming here for like data analysis, and they gave her like maths questions. So you can imagine, and they were pretty easy, right? So you don't have to be tense. They're not your enemies, right? Nobody is there because they want you to fail. No, they just need to do their due diligence, right? They just need to make sure that okay, the people who are bringing inside the country, we know them, we understand the purpose for which they are coming here. Hence the interview. Like for me, my interview, they asked me how much was inside my blocked account. And then I was like, because at that time it was still 11,200 and something. And I didn't remember the exact amount, but then I knew it was above 11,000. And then I'm like, 11,000. I was trying. She's like, no, 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 don't check. Your interview has started. So I'm sure she was asking that because she wanted to maybe make sure that I knew that, oh, there's something called blocked account coming to Germany. And did I already put money in the blocked account? That was my first question. And then she was asking me, oh, why your course or why Germany? And yeah. So they are pretty basic questions
Basic
that they ask.
question. So we don't have to worry our head when
No, no,
it's time
no,
for us to do. Okay.
no, no.
This is assurance from Godi. She's saying that
Yeah.
um if you are preparing for German visa interview, you don't have to worry yourself. They are
No, don't
basic
stress.
questions.
Just come with your motivation to study the course you want to study, and just go there. Like be confident, because if you also go there and you're like, hey, hey, it's I don't know, it's personal itself, it's even irritating. Like you want to go abroad, you should prove to them that oh yes, I really want to go abroad. Like, oh, this is the reason why I want to go. Like speak confidently, don't be shy. Nobody can bite you. They cannot beat you.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
interesting. So please, if you just tune in, this is the Freddie First Study Abroad podcast. Today we have our Miss Goldin, and she's telling us her experience so far as studying in Germany is concerned. So if you have any question, just drop it in the comment, and she is ready and prepared to answer that for you. Goldin, I'm sure you're ready because
Yeah.
I've seen that people are dropping a lot of questions today.
Okay.
Before you leave here, you even forget your Nigerian name.
Nah, nah, I don't think that's possible. um
So somebody is asking if you have proof of English proficiency, do you still need IELTS? I think
for
you
the
explain. So if
embassy,
you can explain it.
yes. For the embassy, yes, you do. Like the embassy has a list of requirements for study visa, and English proficiency is one of them. Like, so I think I saw a comment. Somebody said before now that, oh, you don't need it. I'm telling you, you need it. I've been helping people with their application to come to Germany. You need like English proficiency tests. And the cheapest one that people have been using now is Duolingo. Duolingo should definitely come and pay me. But yeah, The cheapest one is Duolingo, or you do IELTS, or you do TOEFL, or there's also PT or PT. It was even as I started this, that's I started knowing that there are different English tests. I didn't even know that they had like a lot before. I thought it was only IELTS and TOEFL. But yeah, you should you definitely need an English language certificate proof if you are coming to study an English taught course in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Patrick is inspired by your story. He says, "Wow, I'm learning."
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
Yes, I
awesome.
think from today he has to follow you on YouTube. So we will
Yeah, you have
definitely
to.
showcase your YouTube account and others, any
Yeah,
social
thank you,
media
thank you.
platform that you are on, so that people can also follow you. So we have okay, this one is from Victor Olutuke. Hey, Nigerian
Yeah,
send your
pronouncing
name.
Nigeria.
It says that for someone planning to arrive in Germany 2027, when should such a person book visa appointment?
So right now, the waiting period is above 1 year, right? So you want to come in 2027, I would imagine winter semester, October 2027. So you should book your appointments. If you count 1 year back, that's already October 2026. So sometime maybe March, at the end of the current winter semester, this winter semester is going to end in March next year. So you should book your appointment dates then.
So
So let's say March.
if you want to study in 2027, next year March,
Yeah, you should book your appointment dates.
which is free.
Yeah, it's free. You don't have to pay. Like if you even there's also another there's see with the German embassy, you can communicate with them. I think it's like that for other countries, but you can communicate with them. For example, I was working with this man, and I think he lost his admission whilst he was waiting for the embassy to get back to them. And then it was now his appointment time. And then he told them that, oh, I don't have admission right now. Can I reschedule my appointment date? And they did that. They rescheduled it for him for 3 months. Right. So just ask. Like what's the worst that can happen is, oh, they say no. And then maybe you lose your appointment. But then you can do it again. Maybe God does not want you to travel at that time. I don't know. But yeah, everything is possible. You can always communicate to them, ask them questions, call them. In Ghana, I haven't just learned that you can only call them on, I think, Mondays and Wednesdays or so, something like that. You can't call them every day, but if you have questions, you can call them and ask them, oh, this is
Oh,
my
you can
plot.
call them, not
Yeah,
necessarily sending email.
of course. Even now, if they remove their email, their email address from the website. I don't know why, but there's a contact form. So you fill the form, and then they get your email. Because before now, the email was there. Because when I was waiting in Nigeria, I also wrote to the embassy in Ghana, and I was like, "This is me. My name is Golden. I want to do this. It's taking so long in my country. Can I come and apply?" And they're like, "No, we are sorry. You can only apply in like your country where you're a resident, right?" So I already have their email. So when like the Ghana people come to me, I like, okay, send an email to this email address. But then I also got the number. And then somebody actually called the number, I think like last month or so. And then the lady was like, okay, you can only call us, I think, on Mondays and on Wednesdays. So yeah, you can do, even as Nigeria. So I used to call them. Hello. And they always tell me, oh, we are sorry, the waiting period is long because there are a lot of applications and then there's not enough staff. That's always been like the main answer. But yeah, so it's possible to call them. So
Oh,
2027, just count back 1 year, whatever country you want to come and whatever year you want to come and study. Right now, the waiting period is over a year. Before it was 1 year, it's over a year. So you just count back 1 year. 2027 October is when you should resume. So 2026 October is 1 year. Then you just like give it like extra time. I recommend you apply at the end of this winter semester, which is March. So put in your application and hopefully you get an appointment date before you supposed to resume.
so supposing I want to study in 2027,
Mhm.
can I still book my appointment now? I have to
Of
wait
course.
till, okay.
9. No, 9. No. No, you should definitely you should definitely not wait. Because if you want to come and study in 2027 and then you book your appointment in 2027, you most likely come in 2028 or even
So
2029.
it's supposed to be I want to know the right English to use. Is it at least more than a year before, or how should we put it? You know
Right
this
now,
mathematics. at most, at least.
So right now,
uh,
in fact, if you end this podcast today and anybody goes to go and join the waiting list, it will show you the approximated waiting period is over a year. So that's the English that the embassy is giving. As at December last year till like maybe around June, they were saying the approximated waiting time is 1 year on the dot. But now the English has been edited, it's now more than a year, right? So join the application as soon as possible.
Interesting. So can you throw more light on the block account? Maybe somebody is hearing for the first time. What is it
Blocked
about? What is block
account.
account? Because those of us going to US, we don't know anything like block account. Is it
Yeah,
that the
so
account is there and it is blocked, or what is
no,
it?
literally, it is blocked. So first of all, the purpose of the blocked accounts is you're coming to study in Germany. You most likely don't know how to speak German yet, and the German embassy is like, okay, we want you to focus either on learning German, focus on your school and all of that. So you should have like the money for the entire year, like your first year, the whole bulk, you take it. You're not putting it in anybody's account. The account is created in your name, your passport, is your details. You take that bulk of the money and you put it in that account. We have right now we have like two main account block account providers in Germany, Fintiba and Expatrio. So you create an account with them, they'll give you like your bank details, you send the money there. After sending the money there, once you get to Germany, you prove to them that you're in Germany by submitting like your address, you do like the whole facial verification, submit your visa as well. Then they unblock the account for you. You cannot collect all the money after you have arrived. Every month they'll be giving you. So let's say for example, right now blocked account is almost 12K. So let's just say 12,000 euros. So 12,000 euros would be like 1,000 euros for 12 months. So every month at the end of, so let's say you come to Germany, I don't know, beginning of October. Immediately you come, they actually pay you two times the amount of money because you're just coming in. You probably need to like buy things, pay rent, also pay deposit for your house. So they give you two times the money at once the first time. But
No,
then subsequent
explain
months,
again. Explain again. No, when it comes to money issue, you have to take your time and break it down for us to
okay,
understand.
okay, let's do
Did you
this. All
say,
right.
did you say if I have 12K in my block account and I come to Germany, they are going to
Mhm.
give me 24K? Is that the
Ah,
case?
hey, that's not what I
That's why I
said.
said take your time, and as when, because money issues is such that if you don't take care, it will run over our eyes and we get confused.
That's not what I said. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so you have 12K. Your money is not multiplying. Your money is still 12K. Right
Good.
now, from that 12K, that many is 12. I don't have 12 fingers, but out of that 12K, when you arrive in Germany, let's take 12,000 euros for an example, right? When you arrive in Germany, the blocked account company will pay you 2,000 euros. So you have 10,000 euros remaining in the blocked accounts. The reason being that you just arrived in Germany, you probably need to settle down, pay rent, pay deposits, and all of that. But then after that first month, the next month they'll pay you another 1,000. So your money is remaining 9,000. So that's how they keep paying you every month until the money finishes. Okay. So nobody's doubling your money, it's not investment or anything like that.
Interesting. So I think it is clear now. Fred, you want to come in?
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, you're welcome to the Study About podcast. We are talking about studying in Germany, and Guru has been giving us all the tips you need. So if you do have a question, you can drop it in the comment section. We'll be responding to it. If you're wondering how you're going to get in touch with Guru, remember that because she has been through the process, she has a YouTube channel which you should subscribe to. We'll be sharing that with you shortly, so you can also subscribe to. And there are several ways you can get in touch with her. I know a lot of people have questions that that could probably not be posted on social media, and they would want a private conversation. So we will share a link where you can schedule a one-on-one discussion with Guru as well. Guru, quick one: if somebody is done with a bachelor's degree now, whichever field, and I want to study in Germany, let's start with what documents do I have to put together? Then we go through how much should I budget in terms of money, and then what scholarships am I going to get. First of all, are you on a scholarship or your parents are paying for it?
No, I'm not on a scholarship, but yeah, my parents helped me with coming here initially with the blocked accounts. But then after arriving in Germany, then I started working. So I
Oh,
don't
okay.
need this account anymore because now I have like a job that's pay my bills. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And this job is sufficient enough to pay your fees as well?
Yeah, so as a student in Germany, you're only allowed to work 20 hours, or let's just say 37 hours per
Mm,
month, right? Like we have like student jobs, they're called HEVs, and part-time jobs with like maybe the restaurants or anywhere, literally anywhere. And the money is usually, if you are, even if you, no, let's not even say if you're a reckless spender, but yeah, the
yeah.
money should be enough for you to at least pay the major things is your rent, your health insurance, and maybe some other small bills like radio bill, your feeding. It should be enough for you to, take care of yourself and
So,
probably go out for VA.
so Fred, let me pass this. So tuition is totally free.
Yeah, you only pay
So you,
semester
yeah,
dues,
so
which
you
you
don't
can
really worry
call.
about fees
No,
and all
no,
that. Yeah.
no, you don't. You only pay semester dues at the beginning of the semester, which can also be like your administrative bills, and it's not a lot. Although because of inflation and everything, transport is increasing in Germany. Because as a student in Germany as well, you get free transportation because your student ticket, like your student, is called like Deutschland semester ticket. It's called the DESI
Right.
ticket. It allows you travel all over Germany for free, right? So yeah, you just pay your semester dues and you're fine.
I see. Do you have to have a certain class in order to qualify to study your master's in Germany? Like, is it a first class, second class, upper? What CGPA do universities in Germany actually require you to get?
I don't think there's a particular CGPA because for Germany as a country, Germany actually, how let's say it now, they value experience
Mm,
over like just your paper. Like, oh, I got to first class, but where's the experience? Like, do you actually know what you've learned? Right. So that's why even with the biggest scholarship body in Germany, DAAD, they'll usually ask you for at least 2 years experience when you want to apply for the scholarship, right? Because they need to know that okay, this person has tried at least to do the work. So for CGPA, it primarily depends on the university, but there's no like, oh, if you don't have like first class or second class upper, then you don't get admission. Nah, it's
okay.
not like
So,
that.
so, so which university are you studying at the moment?
Universität Bremen,
Okay.
University of Bremen.
Oh, I see. Um, let's share the website so other people can go through. Do you have to, apply directly to the university? Let's start with I have a bachelor's degree now in Nigeria or in Ghana. Let's start with
Mhm.
what document do I have to put together? We all know the usual transcript and stuff like that. But if you are listing the documents one after the other for someone who already has a bachelor's want to pursue masters, for example, in Bremen, University of Bremen, what document should I put together?
I think I already said that earlier, but
Good.
obviously your bachelor's, there's no, I don't know if you are looking for any other special document, but there's no other special
Mm,
documents, right? For Uni Bremen, for each course, they give you a list of okay, this is what we want from you, and
mhm,
most of the time it includes like your certificates, your transcripts. Sometimes they might be more specific and say, for my course now, they asked for I think 180 credit points. So like all the courses you did in your bachelor's, like each course has like their credit units. All
mhm.
the courses from your 4 years or 5 years in school should be up to 180. Surprisingly, I didn't even have up to 100, and I think I had like 120 something. But then I
Right.
still got my admission. So that's why I keep saying, like, even though they put like heaven and earth on the description, like, oh, you should have this, have that, just make your application strong enough. Show that you're really interested in the course you want to study and just apply. Make your application strong and they'll most likely take you.
For
So
people
yeah.
who have what we call the diploma, maybe a 2 year or 3 year diploma, do they qualify to, for example, a 3 year diploma? Do you qualify to apply for a master's in Germany?
No, but you can do a bachelor's, but not a master's.
Oh, I
Except you want
see.
to do, except you want to do like Vita. There's something called Vita Bildung.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like further education or something, but it's not masters, right? It's called, I don't know how to explain it in English, but like Vita is further. So yeah, further education anyway. So you can do a Vita Bildung in your course, or if you want to change field, but you can't do a master's with diploma.
All
Only
right.
if you already have a bachelor's.
Talk to us about your school. You're studying at the University of Bremen. Why should somebody apply? What can you tell us about University of Bremen?
Because Bremen is really chill. Like I promise, the city of Bremen, the University of Bremen is like it's really chill. I love my professors. I love my course so much, and it's I wouldn't say applications to Bremen is complicated. It's fairly easy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's fairly easy, and Bremen is
Remember,
a really nice state to come to.
I see. Was it the only university you applied to?
Yep.
Oh, wow. And because of your experience, you have a YouTube channel called Golden Ben Guru. Talk to us about it. Why should people subscribe? What do you actually do on your YouTube channel?
You should subscribe to my channel because I am absolutely amazing. Okay, I love helping people.
Yeah.
I love helping people, and for me personally, I when I was coming to study in Germany, I had questions. Like I had questions that I wanted to ask just somebody in Germany, like just clarify. I just needed to be sure, and then I reached out to a couple of people, and unfortunately, I think only one person even answered, and I don't know, the answer was not good enough, right? And I just promised myself, like I already wanted to have a YouTube channel, right, before coming to Germany, but then it's not even fueled like the motivation because it's not like, to be honest, it's not easy. Like doing school, doing YouTube, doing like it's really not easy. But I'm just like, if there are people that are out there that are ready to do it themselves, then I'm ready to share the information. Like I really love helping people. Right. So if
Right.
you ask me any questions about about coming study in Germany, I can easily answer. I try as much as possible to help you as much as I can, as long as you're ready to put in the work, because I will not do the work for you. If you're ready to put in the work, then I'm ready to, help you.
So if you're listening to us now, I'll be posting the link, the direct link to Ben Guru's YouTube channel, Golden's YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to it. You know, people have gone through the process, and so they share the experience, their journey with you, so that it makes yours easier. The mistakes they made, you can correct them. So subscribe and be part of the community. And the good thing is that, you know, if you want a one-on-one section, if you go to the YouTube channel, under the name where you see the links, you can see a stellar platform, and we'll be talking about that. So when you click on that link, you will be able to schedule a one-on-one meeting. If you are Guru, I think you should talk about this yourself. You know, let's talk about the offers you have for people who are interested in meeting you one-on-one.
Okay, so let's, before we go into Seller, let's just talk about the scholarship,
Right.
the scholarship link on the website. So if you are a big fan of being on YouTube and you're interested in scholarships, then you probably have heard about Eugene Brown. He's my
Yeah.
friend. He attends my church. He's here in Bremen with me.
Yeah.
He has won,
Eugene has been on the
yeah.
platform before.
So
Yeah.
he has like two scholar. Currently he's also doing his PhD now with a
Right.
scholarship, and yeah, I'm working with him. And you can get his scholarship course, right, which helps you. Literally, he's gonna hold your hand, help you with like your motivation letter, show you like winning motivational letters and all of that. And if you're really serious about coming to study anywhere, not just in Germany, anywhere in the world, and you want to get a scholarship, then you should definitely get Eugene's course. And the link is on my description box, right? Then for me personally,
And
currently,
because you mentioned Eugene, I mean, he has been on the platform several times, and he's a good friend as well. I want to quickly show, if you are hearing about Eugene for the first time, this is his platform. Go and click on the
yeah.
subscribe button, just like I just did, and be part of you know, the family. He has a lot of insightful content. We've collaborated on a lot of videos. So you should subscribe to Eugene's platform as well. Please, let's go.
Okay, so for me on Seller, right now I offer, I think, three main services. The one-on-one clarity session. Why? Because there are a lot of people that want to go abroad to study and they don't know why. Right? Like I said earlier, I always tell people the country should not be the main focus why you want to go to study
Hmm.
abroad.
Yeah.
Like the most important thing should be okay, what's my end goal? Like, what do I want to do? What kind of job do I want to do? And these are like, I'll ask you like provocative questions, right? So that you actually, because I'm not going to help you decide. You have to decide by yourself. And
Mhm.
that's like the summary of what the clarity session is about. Then I also help with like motivation letter because I am an amazing writer. My mom is a writer, so I guess I got that from her. But yeah, so I help you with writing your motivation letter, also your CV review, and also help you craft your CV. Although it's not difficult, like I always tell people, literally just go on the Europass website and just put in your details. That's all. But if you still want me to help you with your CV, I can also do that. And I just launched the motivation letter review recently, and it's free. But make sure that if you want me to help you with that, you're sending your best possible draft because I'm only going to do it once. And another thing you should pay attention to is after you get the free motivation letter from seller, it should automatically redirect you to a Google Forms like page where you put in your name, just your name, your email, and you upload your documents as a doc file, right? And then I can review it, and I try as much as possible to get back to you in at least 5 days. I think I've actually not waited for 5 days for anybody, but yeah, that's the highest I can go without replying you. But yeah, so if you want me to, I don't mind reviewing your motivation letter. I was so scared of doing it before because anytime I read somebody's motivation letter, I just want to rewrite it
I
completely.
see.
But yeah, I have learned, and yeah, I'm happy to do that for free. So
I
yeah.
see. So let's talk about people who have a high school qualification. They want to study a bachelor's degree. So if I have a high school qualification, are there universities in Germany that admit people from us, international students to pursue a bachelor's degree? Are there some scholarships as well?
For bachelors, the scholarships are quite limited, I must be honest.
Right.
But then the scholarships are available, especially the ones from the schools, directly from
Mhm.
the school, not like maybe the big bodies, right? But from the schools, you would get scholarships to come and study your bachelor's. And for bachelors in Germany, because of the problem, is it really a problem? But there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
And I also experienced that, like, because I wanted to study medicine, I went to the UK, and I can testify that when I got there, everybody in my class was way ahead of me. And
Mm.
I'm not a dull person.
Yeah.
But it was like at the bottom of the class, and it was because they already knew things that I didn't know yet. So if you want to come and study in Germany with your bachelor's, you should do A levels, right? Because then the A level like brings you now to where your mates are supposed to be. If you can't do A levels, you can actually go to a university in Nigeria or in Ghana,
Mhm.
finish your 100 level, and then your 100 level transcripts, you can use that to apply to come and study a bachelor's here in Germany. So
I
yeah, that's
see.
how you do it.
All right. Well, how much would you say that you spent on your entire process? How much should somebody who wants to study a master's budget for in Germany?
So the main money or the biggest one is your block
No, I
account.
mean, okay. So the entire process, like for example, when applying to the university, did you pay University of Bremen? Did they charge application fee? I see. That.
But then let me just say this. There are
Mm,
some universities in Germany that you can't apply directly to. For masters as well. For bachelors, you definitely have to go through uni assist. So for
okay.
uni assist, then you have to pay 70 euros for
Mm,
the first application. But then subsequent applications, then you pay only 30 euros.
right.
So once you've registered, you've done one application, you pay the 70 euros. After that, if you want to apply to like two more schools, then you pay only 30 euros for the uni assist. And if you use uni assist, you also don't have to do like the embassy verification I was talking about earlier. You
Mm,
don't have to do that because uni assist already does that for you. That's also another reason why you're paying that money to them. And if you're using uni assist, do it as early as possible because sometimes they take time to get back to you. So yeah.
all right, if you're just tuning in, we are still live on the Study Abroad podcast with the Fred Effect. The reason behind the podcast is simple. People have been through the Study Abroad process. So what we do is to invite them so that they share their journey, their experience, and how they did it, the mistakes they made, along the line, so that you can also learn from it and you wouldn't be making those mistakes. If people have been able to do this Study Abroad process, it's not as difficult as you think. You can also do it. So please be part of the family. Remember to subscribe to Golden's YouTube channel. Remember to be part of the family. If you're watching us on Facebook, please follow and like, share as well. On X is the Fred Effect, on YouTube the Fred Effect, and also on Instagram is the Fred Effect. All right, a lot of people have questions about their blog account. For you who have been through the process, how how easy can people make this whole blog account be for them?
This question is very is very tricky. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer the question as
Yeah,
best
like
as I
for
can.
example, when it comes to maybe bank statement when applying to universities in the US, one of the easiest ways to maybe try as much as possible to apply to an institution that charges low. It means that you wouldn't need a huge bank statement. You can also
Mhm.
decide that, okay, why don't you secure some partial scholarships? It makes it easier. Or try as much as possible to get a maybe a loan, so that you don't have to struggle with bank statement. So, if you are struggling getting a financial statement for your US application, these are some of the ways you can go around it, making life easier. So that's what I mean.
Okay, so if you the blocked account is the main problem for you, the first option would be that scholarship.
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
that's like the biggest scholarship body in Germany. You can apply to that. There are also like other big organization like there are two Friedrichs scholarships that you can also apply to. From Nigeria, there's PCDF scholarship. From Ghana, I'm still learning, but I have found out that there is like you can use like a scholarship, Ghana-based scholarships to also come and study abroad. So you can also check out those options. I'm not from Ghana, so I'm not sure about them. Actually, I asked somebody to confirm for me, but she hasn't confirmed yet. So scholarships would be like the first option. But alternatively, if you have somebody in Germany that is maybe already working and the person is willing to be a sponsor, that's also another way to prove to the German government that you're not going to be a liability when you come here, right? So you can also get like a sponsorship letter from somebody in Germany that can help you out with the blocked accounts. And yeah, I think those are the two main options. Or those are the two main, or alternatively, borrow the money. You can also do that. And then when you come to Germany, you can pay the money back. I'm actually currently working on some blocked account services, but it's a project still under construction. But you can text me about it, and then maybe by that time I already have finished it. So yeah.
Yeah, so we pray that you go through with it successfully so
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
can contact you for block account because we need
Yeah.
it to come to Germany. So on that note, why would you want us to come and study in Germany?
Well, for what reason now? Germany is amazing, right? It is anywhere abroad is a lot, but Germany is also amazing. Like there are a lot of opportunities if you go about them the right way. Because you can meet some people who are abroad and then they have a mindset of, oh, this place is shit, and but you're still there. And then they're complaining like, oh, is this and is that. But realistically, Germany needs you guys to come here, right? There's a very big problem in Germany, and they don't have enough people for like there are people called the baby boomers, right? Those people did not give birth to a lot of children, so there's a generational gap in Germany, and they need people to like fill up that generational gap for the workforce, and they do need you here, right? So the job opportunities are there. You just have to learn German, right? The Germany is beautiful. Come on, like a lot of beautiful castles are here. Maybe not all the people are nice, but then we also have not nice people everywhere, even in Ghana and Nigeria and the US, wherever. But yeah, I think Germany is an amazing country to be in. They don't really have food. They have broats and broaching. They have plenty bread, but yeah,
All right,
I think it's
interesting. So, what were some of the myths about German that you knew before you applied, and when you went there, you realized that they were all not true?
the one of the myths. I thought that after you buy I don't know, a drink or whatever, when you return the bottle back for recycling, they will dash you the money. It was a lie. It was a lie. Oh my god. They collect your money and they just give you back. That's what happens. And like, because you see like, all these videos on TikTok, and the people are like, "Oh, I'm going to make money," and they are going with like their plenty bags of like Coca-Cola drinks and all of that and all the different bottles. And I'm like, "Oh, when I go to Germany, I'm going to recycle. I'm going to be very sustainable. I'm going to get money." They're giving you your money back. They already collected the 25 cents from you, and then they're giving you your money back. So yeah, that was really mind blowing for me. I was shocked and disappointed, but yeah. That was like
Oh,
one of the things for me.
so is it compulsory that when I come to German, I have to learn German language for the first year before I start my main course?
No, it's not compulsory. No, it's not. So if you're coming, so there are like different ways to come to Germany, right? You can just decide, oh, I'm coming straight to study my master's like I did. Or you can say, okay, I want to really engross myself. Like I really want to immerse myself and get like really integrated in the country. And then you apply for a language course first. And then you come study the language for most of the time 1 year, but also depend on which level you already are, and then go and study. The reason being that the higher paying, I'm not saying you not get a job if you speak only English, you will get jobs, but like cleaning jobs or the messy jobs, you can get those. But if you want to get like higher paying jobs as a student in Germany, you need German, right? Like if you want to integrate self, so I do not sell you, you need to learn German, right? It's not compulsory, but it's highly recommended. Like it's you enjoy the country more when you can speak German.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Um, so if I'm to reverse the clock back to 2022, Golden Ben starting her application to German, what will you do differently?
First of all, I'll book my appointment date in 2021. I'll book my appointment date in 2021 because that was the only thing that I did wrongly or differently. And then secondly, I would learn German because I learned German after I came to Germany and it was a lot, right? Studying in Germany is it's not easy, right? Because the standard of education here is really it's really high. When we are coming, I don't know what A is for you in Ghana, but in Nigeria, at least my university, it's if you score like 80% over 100, that's an A, right? Some schools in Nigeria they take like 70%, 70%. But in Germany, for you to get the highest grade, for you to get like 1.0, you have to score between 100 and 94. So if you don't get like 94%, like you don't have like the A. You don't have it. So like it was a lot. Like I'll go to classes morning to like 4 p.m. and then from 5 p.m. I'm in German class till 10 p.m. So it was really it was a lot. Now just remembering I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, so another thing I'd have done differently was learn German in Nigeria before coming. Like maybe even up to B2. And the reason why I actually wanted to learn, but the reason why I didn't learn was because my house is far from everything. Like I stayed at like at outskirts of Lagos. And that was also the period where, they're trying to change the currency in Nigeria. So transportation was a little bit difficult. So I couldn't really move around. But yeah, I would book my appointments earlier. I would learn German. And then I would learn, let me not be specific, but let me just specific. I'll learn programming, I'll learn Python or a programming language. I would have learned that as well because right now the world is moving in a very technical direction, right? You should definitely learn one programming language. So those are like the three main things that I would have done differently that I didn't
Okay.
do.
So just 30 seconds. Can you repeat them?
Number one, book your appointment date on time. Number two, learn German. Number three, learn a programming language.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So how are there any app to support you in learning the German language, or you have to go to class?
We have Duolingo, but then Duolingo is good. I used Duolingo for more than 2 years before I came to Germany because I already knew that I was going to come to Germany, right? Duolingo will help you to know German words, right? Because when I came to Germany, when I see this word, I'm like, oh, I know that. But Duolingo doesn't teach you the language. Sorry, it doesn't teach you the rules of the language, right? German is very calculative. Like you have to like, okay, if I'm speaking German now, I need to remember that, oh, my second verb has to be at the end. I can't say two verbs close to each other. Duolingo will not teach you that, right? Maybe you can learn the sentence, but you don't know why the sentence is like that. So fine and all right, do Duolingo, but then learn German in a proper, like structured setting. There are people that have like online courses. I don't have any recommendations right now, but either go to a German language school or take an online class. Goethe Institute offers German language courses online. At least that one is one that everybody knows. You can either go to Goethe Institute or learn Goethe do it online. Then another thing you should always look out for, if you want to learn German with anybody online, they should show you reviews of their students speaking German. Because some people only teach you German to pass the exam. And if you have the certificates and you can't speak Deutsch sprechen, like if you cannot speak German, what's the certificate for? You cannot use it to do anything. So make sure that they show you reviews of their students, people they've taught actually speaking German. Okay, don't just learn German just to have certificates. I have a friend that she finished learning German and then they asked her Vigates. Vigates is how are you? And no, they asked her Wie heißt du? What's your name? And she said Ich bin gut, like I'm fine. She thought the person was asking her. So having the certificate is not enough, right? So learn German and learn German well. Like be for me now, I've learned German, but my problem is that I'm still shy to speak it. I don't know why.
Yes,
I'm still
you
very
have to
shy.
help. You have to help more Nigerians and Ghanaians so that when we come, we can be speaking with you.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that.
Yes, Jeremiah has come with another interesting comment. He says that you are perfectly right. Education is very, very hard. Likewise, on 3 things to do before coming here. Imagine studying agribusiness and doing programming.
You
So
need a programming language. So whatever course you're doing, you need it. So you should definitely learn one.
interesting. So let's see if we can pick more questions from the comment section. Then we see if you can address them.
Okay.
Uh, so let's see. I think most of the questions you have even addressed there. But
Somebody's
before
asking
that,
about
okay. Before that, have you missed Nigeria?
do I miss my mama and my papa. And I miss my friends and I miss my siblings. Maybe I don't know. I miss the fact I literally just made this hair. Like I started on Thursday. If I was in Nigeria, I would have just done this in like 4 hours. So I miss stuff like this, right? Having to like get my hair done.
So, did you do it yourself?
Yeah, I did it myself. Like my hand is even still paining me.
Wow.
It took me like 3 days, but yeah. And you should also learn a skill before you come to Germany. If you can, you should. Like
Skills
hairdressing, hair
like,
making,
just like,
sewing, yeah, stuff like that.
no, okay. I think it's very important. You know, sometimes we do talk about these things, but people think that we just like talking. Please, that's the truth too. You know, one thing with the Fred effect is that we don't tell you what it would be. We are telling you what it is. That is it positive economics?
I don't
You know,
have no idea. Ask
we
me
have
chemistry question
normative
and I'll
economics and
answer
positive
you.
economics. You know, we are telling you what it is. It is like this. So please, if you want to study abroad, learn a new skills. At least
Yeah, learn
learn
how
a
to bake cake. In Germany, like they don't have like the way we bake our cakes in Africa. It's only like maybe the Africans that bake cake. You can't walk into the bakery and get like those type of cakes. Like all their cakes are just made. Like it's just if you want like learn how to bake cakes, like learn how to make hair. This hair now, if I'd gone to do it at the salon, I'll pay nothing less than I don't know between 80 to 100 euros. Multiply, convert that to your currency. Convert that to naira or cities, like it's a whole lot of money, right? So also sewing, like a lot of people they can't mend their clothes. Even right now, I even want to learn how to be a shoemaker because one of my sandals cut. The money to fix it, like there's like a shoemaker shop here, but the money to fix it is just equivalent to buy the new one. So I'm like, I'm going to go and buy the shoemaker sewing kit and everything, and then I'll just sew my sandals by myself because yeah, just learn skills. Like if you can learn as much skills as because it'll definitely help you. It's also not just for yourself, but you can also use it as a side hustle. right? You
Okay.
can use as a side hustle here in Germany
Yeah,
or abroad.
thank you for sharing this with us. We really appreciate. So let's talk some more about the working hours in Germany.
Mm.
In UK, what I know is that if you exceed the limited hours you're supposed to work, what happens is that in the future, if you want to apply for your permanent stay, it's not
Mm-hmm.
going to it will affect you and you may be denied the permission
Really?
to stay. Yes. So what are the
Oh.
consequences of working more than what is expected of you in Germany?
The thing is, in Germany, you can't even walk.
As who wants to join you, we will do our calculations before we can.
The thing is, I don't even think you can't even work more than you're supposed to work. That's the problem to begin with. In Germany, you also have like on Sundays, everything is closed, right? On public holidays, everything is also closed. So if your contract says you're working 37 hours per month, you are working 37 hours per month.
So do they state it on your visa?
Oh, so for generally for students, you're allowed to work 240 half days or 120 full days in Germany, right?
Oh, okay.
So the way they calculate it is based on the hours, right? So a full day will be like 8 hours shifts, and then on a half day will be like 4 hours shifts, right? So if you have like say a mini job and then you're working, let's say 20 or 37 hours every week, then you just have to spread yourself, right? Like, okay, maybe today I'm doing 8 hours, then I'm doing 8 hours, then I'm doing 4 hours. But the way the contract is structured, you can't is I don't know, it's really difficult for you to work more than the time you're expected to work because nobody will pay you overtime. You will not get the money, except you just want to give them free labor, right? So it's usually difficult for you to work more than you're supposed to work, right? And even like let's say at the beginning of the year, maybe you got a full because students are not supposed to have full-time jobs, but then sometimes you might get a full-time internship and then you work, let's say for like the 3 months or something or 4 months, and then you exhaust all your hours for the year or all your days for the year. When you want to apply to another job, they always ask you in the form, how many days have you worked, or approximately how many days have you worked this year? And they can check because I don't know, everything is connected with this country. They can check with your tax records. So they know. So sometimes they might tell you, oh, I'm sorry, we can't take you. You don't have enough days anymore for this year. So they don't take you. And I think one thing that I really like about this particular structure in Germany is if you're working full time, the bulk amount of money you would get would be enough to take care of you for the year. Like it's mind blowing, but yeah. And then if you're working like maybe normal students part time, and then you also have like a mini job, the money is also enough to take care of you monthly, and then you will have like a little bit of extra. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So no need of thinking of working extra to get.
Except you want to give free labor. And if you even the more you work in Germany, the more taxes you pay as a student. Like if you're single, because in Germany you have like different tax laws, that's like a whole different topic. But the more money, the more hours you work, the higher the taxes you pay. So just best to stick to your, the time you're supposed to work, and then you don't have any problems.
Okay. So I've seen one interesting question here. Is
Mhm.
there, for instance, if maybe there is a 5 years gap or 10 years gap after my BSc, can I still
Mhm.
come to Germany to study?
Yeah, for the school, they usually don't have a problem. But if you want to apply for scholarship with that, most of the time you can't, right? Because they usually ask for minimum of I think 2 years or 3 years should be like the amount of time you graduated from school. So I think I've worked with a man, he's almost 50. He just got an admission and he's coming to Germany tomorrow. Tomorrow is second, right? Yeah. So he's coming to Germany tomorrow. So the age doesn't matter. Currently in my class, I have people that are over like 30 that they've graduated from their bachelors like over 6 years ago. Some of them said I think close to 10 years ago that they've graduated and they were able to come and study. So age is not a problem, right? But it's only be a problem if you want to apply for scholarships. Most of the scholarships are more interested in investing in younger people. But yeah, I'm not saying to not be possible, but your chances might be, a little bit limited.
Oh, okay.
Any other
Interesting.
question? I can see you're fishing for the
Yeah, I'm
question.
trying to a lot. So I don't know. Maybe Fred may highlight, project some of the questions as well. I think
Okay.
you mentioned VPD. Did
What's
you?
VPD?
Did you mention anything like VPD in our conversation?
No, is that no VPD? Is that not the thing for the Asian countries? You don't need it if you're coming from Nigeria or Ghana.
Okay.
You don't need it. We don't need to write if you're coming to Germany to study masters. You don't need to write any extra exam. Like we are good. We don't have like you've got there's a website called Anabin, and that's the website that you can use to check like if your qualifications are recognized in Germany. If you go there, you see that WAEC is recognized. You see that even your university self, you can see the name of your university, even the course of your university, and you see that oh, it's recognized in Germany. So for a majority of the courses from Nigeria and even Ghana, they are already approved on the Anabin website. So you most likely don't have a problem. You don't have to write any extra exam. You don't have to do that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Mhm.
So after the block account, do I still need to prove any financial statement?
You know, with
Oh,
Germany, you don't need any extra. Even for the blocked accounts, because people keep asking me, "Oh, do I need to take like proof of funds to the embassy?" You don't need that. Your blocked account is enough. For Nigeria, if you're coming to study in a private university in Germany, they make you pay your school fees of 1 year. So you have your blocked accounts, money inside your blocked account. You carry that document to the embassy. Then you also have to have proof that you've paid your 1 year school fees as well. For Ghana, it's okay if you submit, if you pay 1 semester, but then because you're attending a private school, your blocked account is for your upkeep. You need to prove to the German embassy that you have a sponsor that is going to help you with your school fees. So that's the only situation or that's the only scenario where you need to show proof of funds if you are going to a private university. For the public universities, you're not paying school fees. So your blocked account is enough. It's fine. Private university from Ghana, only Ghana that I'm sure of, only Ghana, you need to show your proof of funds. For Nigeria, they'll make you pay the school fees. They make you
why?
pay the school fees. Oh no, I honestly don't. I honestly don't know, but then they make you pay the school fees, so you don't have to show proof of funds. I don't know, they don't trust us. But yeah,
Interesting. So, Elizabeth Patrick wants to know. He says that I need to know how you were able to keep your admission while waiting for your appointment, since
just
you
for
were to resume in October, but waited.
the universities know, like they know that German embassy takes 39 years to reply people. So you just have to write to them. Unfortunately, some universities make you pay your semester dues to keep your admission, right? But then some of them are nice enough. They'll tell you that okay. Some of them haven't tell you, let the admission go, reapply, we'll give it to you. Even so, a friend of mine, actually from Uni Bremen here, another faculty though, Uni Bremen actually told her just apply again next year and then you get the admission again. Some universities will make you pay the semester. For me, I paid my semester dues 3 times before I arrived in Germany. I paid for the first winter semester, the summer semester, and then the winter semester that actually arrived in Germany. So yeah, those are the three ways to keep your admission. But you just communicate to your school. Like whoever you're in contact with from your school, the person is ready to help you. The person is ready to, hold your hand and they'll give you like the best advice that for your particular situation. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So, will you recommend us to go in for the uni assist, or we should do everything?
Alexa, stop. I'm sorry. Okay, you're asking about uni assist. Sorry, Alexa
Yes.
was okay. So uni assist, you don't usually have a choice. It's not like you can or you can't, right? So it depends on the university. Some universities require you to use uni assist. Like you have to use uni assist for their that's how they do their admissions. They don't Uni Bremen, you can apply directly to university, because for Uni Bremen, each faculty is responsible for their own admissions, right? Like, for example, my faculty is geosciences. Geosciences does their admission process by themselves. Chemistry building does their admission by themselves. Physics building does their admission by themselves. So we don't, everything is not combined. But for some other universities, they want you to use Uni Assist. And it's pretty, it's, I'm still going to make a video about it, but it's easy, it's not difficult. Register on Uni Assist, upload all the documents that they've asked you for, pick the university that you want to study in. They already know. Everything is already organized. Once you pay the fees, then your application is under review. Once it has finished the review, then they give you the verdict. So it's either you have to use it or you don't have to use it. So there's no recommendation. I would rather choose to apply to a university that does not use Uni Assist though. But then if there's a course that, and remember that we're applying because of the course, not because of the country. So if there's a course that you really want to study, if they're asking you to use Uni Assist, then you should use Uni Assist. You don't have a choice.
Oh, okay. I think that's a nice one. So please, all that golden Ben. I think today I have to also call myself Diamond Ben.
You have to pay money.
Because it's like you have qualified your Ben. Oh, this is your adjective.
You have to pay money.
Yeah, me too. From today, I'll call myself Diamond Ben.
And you have to pay money to my dad because the name is of dad.
Right. So please, what Golden Ben is trying to say is that the Uni Assist vary from university to universities.
Yeah.
There are some universities that it's mandatory. So on that note, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then
have it.
there are some universities too that they don't even talk about it, right?
Yeah, some universities just apply directly to them, but some other ones, that's the application process. So the application process is Uni Assist. Some other people, the application is just send us, or they make you create a portal and then upload the documents there. I don't think I've seen anybody in Germany that asks you to send application to email. It's always portal or Uni Assist.
Oh, okay. I think there's an interesting question here. It says, in case you don't get approved to Germany, what happens to your blocked account?
You just have to upload your rejection letter on the blocked account provider, and then they return the money back to the account that sent it.
How long does it take?
Maybe the same amount of time it took to arrive there, because maybe it would be most likely be an international transfer. So if it took like maybe 3 days to reflect in the account, it probably would take like 3 days for it to reflect back in your own personal account. So that's
Did
no.
they take into consideration exchange rate?
I don't think so, because you are anyway transferring the money to them in euros. So I don't I don't think they really care. So like if you most likely maybe transfer in USD or whatever currency, so you just get that back.
Oh, okay. So now let's look at some of the conditions under which one can be denied with his visa.
Okay, so from my small experience that I have seen, if there's a problem with your especially your bachelor certificate or your YX certificate, that's already red flag. Right?
Problem like, so this one you have to, because I think
Yeah,
this
I'm getting there.
is
I'm getting there. So I don't know if there are people that have forged their certificates, or if maybe there's a name problem with your certificate, but I don't know. From most of the people that I have helped to appeal, it always has to do with their certificates.
So in UK, what happens is that sometimes some of the universities will tell you to send them the results checker so that they will verify the results themselves. Is that the same?
No, we don't do that in Germany. In
Okay.
Germany, I don't know. Maybe they have a way they check it inside in their inner room, but
Okay.
we don't know how that works. But if you go there and there's a problem with your certificate, most of the time, then they reject your visa. You can appeal, but now it's even more stressful. I'm not going to say difficult. It's more stressful to appeal because you now have to go to court, blah blah blah. Before now, you just have to write a letter, and that's fine. But now you have to go to court, which is a hassle, right? But just make sure that your certificate doesn't have a problem. sorry, excuse me. Another certificate is also your best. If there's a problem with your best certificate, you also probably get a visa rejection. So if you, I don't know, for Ghana, in Nigeria, some people that were born after a particular year, they only have like age declaration, right? Just make sure that everything is legit. Like you did it in the correct place you're supposed to do it, like in the, I think they call them something population commission. I don't remember. But make sure that whatever documents you're submitting, like it's legit. There's no wuru wuru, there's no fishy smell related to it. But for every other thing, it's usually fine. It's only the certificate. And I feel like maybe for the embassy, it just goes to show that this person is not honest. So why should we allow them to come into the country?
Okay.
Right.
So supposing all my documents are intact, but what happened is that during, let's say, the interview, maybe the questions they asked me, I wasn't confident enough to answer. Can that one also affect my chances of
I
getting?
don't think that's enough reason for them not to take you. I don't think that's enough reason. I've not seen anybody that there was only a guy that went I don't remember this year anyway. He came back, he was even crying that oh he couldn't answer the questions well, but he has gotten his visa. He arrived in Germany last month as well. I got a couple of people that arrived in Germany last month that I worked with personally, so that's really nice. But it's not enough reason for them to not, because they are not giving you the visa based on the question they're asking you. They're giving you the visa based on the documents they asked you for. You submitted everything rightly, and then it should be fine.
Oh, interesting. So please, if you don't want to be denied your visa, all that you have to make sure that you are submitting legit documents and
Mm-hmm.
you're good to go. Interesting one. So Golden, what is still hiding in you that you've not?
Ah,
You know,
let, let me
someone
let
passed
me
a
give one
comment.
tip.
Someone passed a comment that like he's amazing. You have all this information in you.
Because I like
Just
reading.
one intelligent young lady.
Yeah, because I like reading. It's good to read. I like, and Germany is a country that has plenty paperwork, so you have to. If you want information in Germany, don't listen to what people say. Oh, they said. Oh, them say. Oh, if you follow them say and they said in Germany, you probably enter trouble. So it's always better you get your information first hand. If there's nobody you can ask in this Germany, call the person, book an appointment, whatever office, bank, church. I don't know. I don't care, the transport system, you just pick up the phone, call them, and you book an appointment, and you go there and talk to somebody and ask them whatever you need clarity on. So it's that easy. But there was also something I wanted to say. If you already get an admission, you're coming to Germany, immediately you get an admission, especially if you're coming to a public school, find out about student housing and get on the waiting list, because everything is them is waiting list. The waiting list for accommodation for student apartments right now is crazy. It was even crazy during my time, but now it's even more crazy. So once you get your admission, apply for your student housing. If not, when you come to Germany, you'll not be able to get house on time. You get house, sha, but student housing you'll not be able to get on time. So yeah, I just remember that tip. So yeah.
Okay, interesting. Let me see. Um, maybe we will check if others want to join us live and ask you some questions.
Hmm.
I'm sure Fred might be working on that.
Okay. Can I get a minute to plug my laptop so
Yes,
that I
please.
don't die on this call?
But do you still have enough time for us?
Oh, definitely, I'm here. Just give me a minute and then I plug my laptop and I'm back.
All right. Okay, so please, if you are with us, this is the Study Abroad podcast, and today we have um, Golden Ben with us. In fact, she has taught us a lot of things that some of us we never knew about Germany. You know, so before she joins us, she has said a lot, but let me try if I can let you know some of the things she said earlier on. So some of the few things I can recall is that application to Germany is absolutely free. So please make sure you don't allow any agent to camouflage you. You see, so just go to the website, read about the school. If you're interested, you can put in the application. And then another interesting thing about this today's conversation is that some of the universities are such that they can allow you to use the uni assist option. And what that happens is that if you're able to use that option, then the uni assist will help you even till you get your visa, right?
You get your admission, not
So
your
sorry,
visa.
so you get your admission. So you just submit your document and then you can sit comfortably, and then they will be working on your process. You are there, then they will tell you that congratulations, this is your admission. Take it and then go and then apply for your visa. And then another interesting thing is that if you're able to submit legit documents, and of which I think it cut across all embassies, as long as your documents are legit, there's a 100% chances of you getting your visa approved, and you don't have to worry about interview. They just want to know your passion, how passionate about the program you're going to read, and why you've chosen Germany, not US or Canada or UK. So they are very basic questions that if you are able to like prepare well, you'll be able to answer, and then you get your visa approved. So these are few tidbits I just want you to know from our discussion so far.
You're listening as well. You've done very well.
Yes, today you have taught us a lot. You have taught us a lot. All right. So let's see if maybe we have some people to join us live, because I've seen your Nigerian friends posting a lot of questions and questions. Maybe some of them would like to come live to ask you some few questions. So let's see. Okay, so there's a question here. Please, do you have any recommendation on how to get health insurance before my arrival?
You can just go to the health insurance website of your choice and literally just apply. So for me personally, I use Technica Krankenkasse, which is short for TK. You can just go on the website, apply, and then you get your confirmation documents, right? So that's if you're not going to do, because with the blocked accounts, health insurance also comes with it, but that's if you pay for the pro, right? If you're not going to pay for the pro or the plus package, which is more money, like more charges, you can just go on the website and just book the appointment. You get the letter immediately in your email. Immediately you arrive in Germany, just take that letter, go to their office. So yeah, oh, I'm here, I have arrived. And then you just get your health insurance number. But yeah, it's that easy. It's not difficult.
So do I need the insurance number for the visa application?
You can't get an insurance number before you come to Germany. You can't get an insurance application confirmation, and you take that to the embassy. So the embassy says that, okay. And another thing is you need 2 insurances for the embassy. Maybe I should have mentioned it earlier. I'm sorry. So you need your health insurance, which is like the normal health insurance that will take care of you when you're in Germany. You also need travel health insurance, the insurance for you to enter inside the flight and do show and come to Germany. So you need 2 insurances. So the travel health insurance, you have to pay for that. The health insurance, you don't have to pay anything. You shouldn't pay anything until you get to Germany. So yeah, that's it for health
Oh,
insurance.
okay. So you need 2 insurance. One is the travel insurance, and then the other is the health insurance. You
Yeah.
don't have to pay for the health insurance,
No,
but
until you arrive here.
for the travel insurance, you have to pay. And I'm sure with the travel insurance, it's going to differ based on the maybe the air,
Provider.
yes, the aircraft you're going to use. Yeah.
Nine. No, 9. No, it's not based on the
Okay.
aircraft.
Okay.
It's so it has to. I've also noticed that you can get it from your home country. Like you can get from like Assam Masad or I can't remember, Aiko. those insurance companies in Nigeria or Ghana, you can get it from them. But then I've noticed that if you get it from a insurance company here in Germany, it's even like the embassy doesn't stress you out. And the one that a lot of people, I also use that, is Mavista, Mavista, Mavista. So that's one that you can use. Maybe I put in the chat.
Oh,
You can
okay.
type it. Mavista. Yeah,
Oh,
Mavista Health Insurance is, it's cheap, it's not so expensive, but you can also get like your travel health insurance, your travel insurance from them,
oh,
or you
okay.
can get from any other Nigerian
Yeah,
provider or local
insurance
provider.
company.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, thank you for letting us know.
you're welcome.
Okay. So let's see if we will have some few people to join us live, and then I think you mentioned this. How long does it take for an appointment date?
Currently, it's 1.5, 1 year plus. Let me not say 1.5 year. I don't think that's gotten there yet. Because once it gets to 1.5 year, then on the portal, they are going to change it to up to 2 years. You both should just watch. Because it was the same thing for us. Like before, the portal just officially launched ending of last year. When there was no portal, whilst I was waiting for my appointment date, in my waiting period, they said it takes up to a year to get an appointment date. I was like, okay. Whilst I was in my waiting period, they said it takes a year. I'm like, okay. Whilst I was still in my waiting period, they say it takes more than a year. So as the list is getting longer, then they keep, adjusting the language or the English that is written on the website. So that is what it is.
Oh, okay. So we have
Hello, Daniel.
Daniel joining us. Hello, Daniel.
Shouldn't we see Daniel?
Yeah. Hello, Daniel. No, Daniel couldn't.
I saw an interesting question.
Okay.
Does your blocked account has to be blocked for your waiting period? No, it doesn't. Maybe this person joined late, but for your block, when you're joining the waiting list, you don't have to have your blocked account because it actually is a lot of money. So you don't have to have the blocked account. You can even, in fact, when it's time for you to apply officially to the embassy, because now you join the waiting list, right? Now it's time for you to apply. The embassy will give you, I think, 30 days. So once like that's gotten to your turn, like now it's your turn, the embassy will now tell you, hello, Beno, now you can apply to the German missions, blah 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 blah. Submit your application before these dates. And it's usually 30 days. So in those 30 days, you can now run Helter Skelter and gather your blocked account money. So you don't need the blocked account to also be sitting down there and be waiting. Sometimes it might be a blessing in disguise because for me, when I paid my blocked account money, dollar rate was very low. And when it was actually time for me to come to Germany, the dollar rate has gone it has gone really, really high. So but you don't have to block it as you don't have to wait with your blocked account in your waiting period.
Um, yeah, thank you. Thank you for answering that for us. So I'm sure because of internet connection, people are finding it difficult to join us live. So if no one is joining, then what will be your final words for us?
My final words would be don't give up, right? If you really want to come and study abroad, like just keep pushing for scholarships, for non-scholarships, just keep applying till it works. And for me, I don't know, I really love God and God things. Like also pray about it, right? Don't just do it like, oh, you can't do it fine and all right. You make all your applications and you do everything right. But then it's also important that you also pray about it, like commit it into the hands of God. And then at the right time, God will take you to the right place. And I also pray that you meet the right people because meeting the wrong people abroad can be so disastrous. Can be really be it can in fact just scatter your whole abroad your whole abroad experience. But yeah, pray about it. Make sure that you do things right. Don't try to cut corners. Don't try to do wuru things. Don't it's not worth it at the end of the day, right? Because you spend more time even, you know, doing the things haphazardly or trying to cut corners. Just do the what they ask you for, just do it the way it's supposed to be. And hopefully I get to see some people from today's podcast in Germany in the coming years. I'm excited to also have you on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Thank you very much. But before you go, I think this question you need to attend to. Um,
Okay.
Olutuke Victor is saying that you aren't talking about dependent. Is there anything you can, any little information?
So, hi John. I'm coming to the dependent question.
Okay. Hi, John. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine there.
Yes. We have Gordon Ben here. You can talk to us.
Yeah.
Hi.
So mine is not really a question. I had an appointment with the credit officer a couple of times. Unfortunately, due to some challenges, the meeting could not hold. So I was hoping to actually talk to him directly, but it looks like
I wasn't hearing.
Oh, unfortunately, we've missed John. Okay, Fuseni, can you unmute yourself and on your
Yeah,
video? Come, yeah.
yes, please. Can
It's
you
a
hear
nice.
me?
We see you.
Okay. Well, can you see me now?
Yes, yes, Fuseni, you can speak to Golden Ben.
Uh, well, thank you so much for your for this opportunity given to me, and then whatever you guys said. Although I joined late, but I'm just going to thank you guys for your hard work. You are really doing a great job for we those who wants to um, pursue our education outside. But I wish if you guys could have given me a chance to ask one question. It may
Yes,
not
the floor
relate
is for
to.
you. The floor is for you.
Okay. Please. I had my visa interview. That was August this year. That was 18th August. I had admission to study at Clarkson University, but I was denying the visa. And I believe it was because of the funding, because I took Empower loan. And the questions that I was asked was just which school I was going to, and my source of funding, and what am I doing. That was the three questions that I was asked, and she couldn't give me time to explain more, but I did my best to try to convince her, but I was denied. And the visa portal is still open for me to apply. And when I contact the school, they defer the course to next year. That is fall. But I'm losing hope in what I'm doing, because the source of funding is not coming. Because they said I should opt for a PhD. I was to do a master's in computer science. So I'm trying to apply to that one too, but the source of funding is just my problem, a big problem. Although I've spent a lot of money on it.
So
Mm.
can I
Any
just
advice?
you're coming to Germany, right? The school is in Germany.
No, I think he's talking about US.
Ah yeah,
No, no, no,
because
no.
for
The school is
Germany,
located
in where?
the school is located in New York, Clarkson University.
Yeah.
That's in the UK,
New
right?
York is
No,
in US.
US.
No, US,
Because
US.
if Germany rejects your
Clarkson
visa,
University.
they'll tell you why. They tell you this is why we rejected your visa. So,
Okay.
like, I think Ben, that's your.
Yeah. So Fuseni, that is rather unfortunate, but that's the reason why you're a man. You need to stand up. We get a point. So
Yeah.
the only advice I would give to you is that PhD now The school wants to move your program to PhD.
I am going for the PhD because they told me for graduate assistantship because I was question for graduate assistantship, but they
Do
said they
you
only give
already
it
have
to PhD
masters?
students. No, no, no. I don't have any masters. I just finished my education, my graduate, sorry, undergraduate. That was last year. So I was planning to go and do my masters in computer science. But you
Okay.
see, when they give me the masters in computer science, they didn't give me any graduate assistantship. They only said unless they only give it to level, maybe when you come and do 2 semesters, then they
Fuseni,
give it
take
to
your
you. That is
time.
what it is.
Fuseni, take your time. So, what exactly is your question? What help do you need at the moment?
My the what I need right now is I don't know, should I still pursue it or I should abandon it and then go for different countries because the school is not giving me the graduate assistantship. They said I
Well,
should
take your time. Take your
go.
time. Take your time. In terms of coming to study in the US, the process is so simple and easy. You don't have to stress yourself. First of all, it's not
Okay.
advisable to only apply to one school. The second thing is that it's not as if it was when you applied that the university stopped giving scholarships. Before you apply to any school, we have already been saying that try and speak to the HOD of the department. So, this information that you are saying now, they would have told you earlier if before you had applied, you had asked them, my name is Fusaini. I'm from Ghana. I have this qualification and I intend to apply to the master's or PhD program in this school. So, first of all, the university you even apply to as a private institution. So, you need to, first of all, talk to the HOD of the department, share a copy of your transcript and resume. Tell them you're going to apply. Do they offer scholarships for international students like yourself? Because the assistantship or the graduate assistantship you are talking about is being offered by the department, not the school. So if you have spoken to them, they would have clearly let you know what you're talking about now, even before you had applied, let alone to get admission and for them to tell you something else. It is good that you have experienced how the visa interview goes. It is good you have analyzed that if you should have a good funding, it will help with your next visa. So what then do you do? There are other universities you can apply to. The university you chose is only one of the fishes in the sea. There are thousands of universities. Even if you take the whole of New York, there are a lot of universities you can apply to. So how about
Mhm.
taking your time? And we are still in November. A lot of universities are still admitting for spring and fall semester. How about taking your time to do the proper thing, emailing other universities to figure out if they will grant you, because computer science, there are a lot of universities that offer scholarship for computer science. So do not limit yourself.
Okay.
Don't think that because if you are going to go for the interview again, you are not changing anything.
Okay. So please. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there are a
What
lot
of
of
the
other.
service fee? What of
Go
the
ahead.
service fee that I've paid? Can I
That's a
when
good
I
that's a good question. So what happens is that service fee payment lasts for a year. And so if you paid service fee to one university, you go and then you didn't get the visa. If you gain admission to school B, what you can do is what we call service fee transfer. So you can transfer the service fee payment that you've done to another university that you have gained admission to if they should issue you an I-20. It doesn't go waste. So I think that it's good you've tried something. Try and understand the process and know what you're doing
okay.
properly so that you will not be stressed doing it, because people have already done it. And that's why some of us are here to be able to provide clarity and explanation to most of the questions you have
Okay.
about the process.
Okay. It's very clear. Very clear. Thank you so much for this great information. I didn't have that information. Um,
Unmute yourself.
Good good morning from here.
Yeah, Titus, we are listening. From Malaysia, right?
Yes, please. Very fact. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm from Upper East Bolgatanga, but I'm doing my master's degree in University of Science Malaysia. Actually, I have interest at first in studying in Germany. However, I think what was my biggest problem was the application process. I never understood it once a bit. So I would like people to explain it to me so that maybe I can even while here I can apply for masters. If I get masters there, I can go and do my second degree because my master's here is purely research, no coursework.
But that's
So
amazing. If you're
I will be
only
happy if
doing
you can explain the application process in German universities.
So what happens is that Ben, for we've been talking for like 2 hours now. She has done a great
Okay,
job of explaining how the entire process works. So all you need to do
okay,
is to rewatch this video. It will be live on her YouTube channel. It will be also live across all the Fred Effect social media platforms. So
okay,
we may not necessarily have to go through the whole thing. And of course, if
okay,
you do have specific questions, she has a means by which you can get in touch with her, and she'll be happy to support you or answer your question.
okay. The specific question I'll ask is in the already explained videos that you've done or the time you started, has she put on some universities that give full scholarship in Germany? If not, I would like to find out what are some of the universities in Germany that offer full scholarship or even or like maybe only maybe tuition fee, full tuition fee in German.
So she has such videos on her YouTube channel. It would be good if you go and subscribe and support what she does, and then she'll be. I think those videos are going to be super helpful. Your connection is also breaking. All right.
Yeah, Golden.
yeah.
I think
I'm just looking at the questions.
you've done your best.
Yeah.
Yes, so on behalf
I'm
of the
already
Fred
seeing some
Effect
people
team, we would like to
have
say thank
applied
you
for
very much for
the
your.
okay. I was gonna say I can see that some people already applied for the free motivation letter review. I already got the notification, so that's good. Nice
Oh,
step.
okay. Then you have a lot of workload.
Yeah, happy to. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, and we hope that in the future we can host you once again and then you give us another insightful information. Because we know that very soon German will update their system, so we definitely need you to come on board to let us know what is happening. So we really appreciate. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
too for having me.
All right.
Oh wait.
Okay.
We forgot the dependent question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very important one. So quick one.
Oh, sorry. You can, as a student, you can apply for your husband, child to come to Germany. It also takes a long time. So apply early as well. Immediately you apply as a student to come to Germany, you should also apply for the dependent waiting list. When you come to Germany, you have to figure out how to prove to the German government that you have enough money because you also have to do blocked account for them. So once you're looking for your blocked account, also look for their blocked account. And the major thing you have to prove when they're finally before they come, you have to show the embassy that there's a house because in Germany, the house size determines how many people can live there. If your house is too small, the government will not allow you to register more than one person living there. So you definitely need a house and then you can bring them. But maybe you can text me and then ask me more questions because time has already been fast spent.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so what is the name of your YouTube channel again? So that
Golden Bengoru. It's the
okay,
name on the under my face.
interesting.
Yeah,
So please,
that's
this
it.
is her YouTube channel, so you can follow her and ask any question about Germany, and she will be willing to give you the perfect answers as best as she could. Um,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate.
Yeah. Thank you too for having me. Now, bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, so this is the Fred Effect, and as usual, um, we partner with AgroVisa. So if you want to schedule your US visa interview and you are not confident of yourself, it's better you try as much as possible to register with AgroVisa. They are all visa officers. They can guide you through the process. They will let you know what visa officers are really expecting, and I'm sure you'll be successful with your visa interview. So the take home for today is that let us all understand that I think there is a saying that if there are many towns, we don't sit in one town to be disgraced. So I'm doing direct local translation. So please, you may have your intended country you want to study, but if things are not going on the way you want, try and consider other countries. Go there, prepare yourself, and I'm sure it is going to help you to move into your dream country. Remember, you don't have enough time. So the more you waste time, the more age will catch up with you. So in as much as you have plan A, get your plan B, and everything will go on successfully for you. Thank you for always tuning in the Fred Effect. God willing, next week we will come with another fantastic episode of the Study Abroad podcast. My name is Ben, and this is the Fred Effect. Thank you. See you next week.